That's enough. I got a lot of work to do. All right. What's going on, everybody? Woo. Oh, man. I'm going to have to order more EcoSwift mailers. Pretty good day of sales yesterday. I don't know what was going on with earlier this week on Tuesday. It sucked. We got 11 people in the house. Hello, everybody. Let's see here. Mostly postcards going out. Hey. Have a seat, Buster. It's okay. Whoop. Let's see here. Had some sales this morning, but a little over $500 yesterday, which is pretty much exactly where I want to be. So, I mean, obviously I want that number to grow, but for now. Been drafting like a mofo. Got a whole bunch queued up. And today is going to be photos and finalizing the listings. So going to be a big listing day. Probably neighborhood of like 2 to 3K listed. That's my guess. Which will be a good start to the month. And I'll put up the objectives here in a little bit. Pretty much hit everything I wanted to for March, which is great. Got a lot of pain in the butt old inventory listed. I'm going to be doing a little more of that in April. All right. Couple of had a 12 postcard order and a 8 postcard order. For just between those two orders was $125. So, and most of it was like $2 and $3 postcards. A lot of which came from that Colorado auction, which still have quite a bit to list, but it's a lot of those cards are selling, and they're also going out in multi-quantity orders, which is ideal. And then a couple of things that have been in the store for a really long time. It was just sort of a hodgepodge kind of sales day, which is the kind of sales day I like. Got a bunch of that Tyco, or basically got all the Tyco track drafted, and I think it's around $400 or $500 total listing value once it's up for that $17.50 that I spent. Pretty dang good return on my money for the track. I did have to spend a couple hours getting it cleaned and lauded, but then I went through one of the thrift store toy bags, and I didn't even see it in there. There was a 1976 Fisher Price Kermit plush. It's seen better days. It's got some pilling, but that alone was probably like I think like I'm listing it for $10 just to move it quick. That crocheted Bert thing I showed the other day was actually from a kit, but they sell. And then there was a Lego Banana Man in there that I hadn't even seen, and that'll be another like $10. So those just three things really I'm listing out of that first bag, but total on that was like $30. I paid $1 for the bag, so I like to 30x my money. I can definitely see the appeal of those thrift shop toy bags for a lot of resellers. The ones that I find near here typically are not very good. I'm selling a bunch of Yosemite cards lately. Will be mixed with the photographs. Yeah. I know it's April 1st. Unfortunately, I didn't have the time to put together an elaborate prank. I do enjoy my elaborate pranks, so perhaps it'll have to wait for a time when nobody's expecting it, which is really best, rather than, April 1st when everybody's expecting it. Right, Buster? All right. 5 weeks left. Okay. Ugh. It's actually going to be relatively easy shipping day today. There is one thing that I'm going to have to sort of fudge. I had somebody buy a lot of the paper sleeves for the 78 records. They're all Columbia sleeves, and for some reason I either mistakenly listed it twice or I sold it already. I'm not really sure what happened because they haven't been up for that long. But I'm gonna have to put together the lot out of what I still have. I don't know what I still have. It may involve pulling some out of my actual inventory. We'll have to see. Man, why does it take the longest page load? It's just waiting for it to generate a label. nice. Got another really nice order in. Yeah, I mean the glitch is ongoing. But you know what? If I can fulfill the order and get the money, I would rather do that than cancel the order. And this one. Yeah, I ran out of time. I did one last year. It was fun. Where my store got shut down for counterfeit postcards. All right, Buster, I'm sorry, but it's time. Excuse, please. Oh, I know. Hey. You've gotten lots of treats today. You want to show some beans? Show some beans. Show it to them. All right. You're going to have to go bug your sister now. Okay. Yeah, Buster's always lazy. Well, his sister's always lazy. All right, this one's first. Yes. For Shop Airlines, yes. Shop Airlines are good customers. Never had a return. Never had an issue. Sometimes it takes a few minutes between the time it gets ordered and the time it pays. I've sold dozens of items to Shop Airlines. I am more than happy to keep them happy as a customer. They're not technically a drop shipper. They are like a shipment aggregator for international shipping. So basically what they'll do is they get like a big, they'll get a bunch of customers who buy off eBay through them, and to save on shipping, the customers will order through Shop Airlines, and Shop Airlines will basically fill a container. When that container is full, it goes overseas, and then there's whatever local delivery they use on that side. It only takes a few extra seconds, and now, don't get me wrong, I'm not going to do that for just anyone, but for Shop Airlines, I'll do it. You don't have to add a label. They just want you to write the item number on the label or on the package. The message is always the same. Please send us the tracking number and be so kind to write the item number on the package. I'm going to knock out the 3 records that sold. Oh, I forgot to grab bubble wrap this morning. First up is Billy Joel, 52nd Street, sold for 11 and something, or 12 something, 12.10 to be exact. This is the one with My Life, Stiletto. Not my favorite. So I've been watching, binge watching Atlanta, the Donald Glover show. It's a freaking fantastic television show. If you like it's like short film almost. And it's after the first 3 or 4 episodes, which is really just sort of setting the stage, it's really good. Really starts it breaks format all the time. If you like that kind of stuff, worth the watch. But it takes a few episodes to kind of get its bearings, I feel like. Which is true for most shows, I think. I sort of had to turn off YouTube reseller content for a while because it truly was making me feel like I was getting dumber by the minute. I tried to turn on Trash to Cash podcast while I was listing yesterday, and I had to turn it off. Why invite guests onto your show if all you're going to do is talk over them for an hour and a half? It was unbearable. That was about the only reseller anything I've listened to or watched for a while. Let's see here. Billy Joel was your first concert. Wow. Was it what era was it? Was it his doo-wop era or why did this record have standard envelope shipping? That's weird. Oh well. And then Porgy and Bess, Ray Charles and Cleo Lane. I think this was Death Pile. When I went through my backstock. That one I think went for $11.66. Now I've got freaking My Life stuck in my head. Ah. It's going global shipping program. I had a few global shipping programs today. Oh, when he was married to Christy Brinkley. Oh, I feel like that was doo-wop era because wasn't Uptown Girl about Christy Brinkley? Or wasn't that the speculation? All right, sold this here purse. I think it's going Hi, Buster. Sold for $8.87 plus shipping. It's a Fossil purse, the people who make the watches. It's like that, maybe. Okay. Aren't those like, isn't it add-on for anything that's like photo add-on or? I feel like that's the term for anything that gets attached. I know there was one of them in Popeye's video. A little while back, where there was like a photo attached. I've seen it. I think I actually maybe have it, but I've seen it for sure on some like Face and Flower postcards. That person doesn't know what they're talking about. Vero has nothing to do with YouTube. Veros are basically lawyers who get hired by companies to go search the internet for people who are selling products that they're not supposed to be selling. That clearly got wet. I mean, people, even if people don't share, you don't share your store on YouTube, people can still figure it out. Oh, this was another one of those novelty door hangers. I've sold a ton of these. I think I'm the biggest seller of novelty door hangers on eBay. But don't quote me on that. I don't know that for sure. Call it an add-on. Okay. I'm surprised I was able to pull that from the vocab. I don't even think that one showed up on a quiz. Or maybe it just did. All right, sold a lot of Atari video games. I believe these are going priority. Yes, indeed. How many of them? 9. And there's one in here that was I could have done on its own, which was this one, Kung Fu Master. But the rest of these were not great. So I just decided, hey, I'm just going to lot all of these together. And highlight the Kung Fu Master one. To bring all the boys to the yard. And it worked. So I think I make a couple bucks on the shipping on that one. Indeed. Right? Yep, exactly. And I've actually found his other eBay store, the one he doesn't share, about a year ago. And I can't remember how I found it, but I was basically looking for I figured out the location, his store based on location, right? And then I changed. That's how I did it. I changed my location on eBay, and then I searched for items nearest me, and that's how I found his other store. He also uses pretty similar language, from what I recall, in the other store that he uses in his listings for his main store. So you can search for certain phrases within his listings on his main store, and you can use those to find his other store. All right, sold this Babyless Pro Ceramic curling iron. I have two of these. I bought them for $10 at a yard sale last year, and this is the first one to sell. It sold for $41.95 plus shipping, and yeah, that's that. Okay, I think I'm gonna go. What's the next one up? Let's do it in this, maybe. Yep, we're gonna. I think I can Frankenbox this the way I want it. It's just a little bit too long. I think we'll be able to do it right. All right. I may have already screwed this up. It's a good thing these are free. I don't think I went deep enough. That's okay. I did sell some other stuff from that yard sale that did very well. from what I recall. Okay, this will be fine. We'll just do it again. As long as I keep it under 2 pounds. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. This is going to be like a quad-walled box. A little bit more. The person who bought this was very, very happy that it was on eBay. $18 by 6 by 4. No surcharge. I agree with this. I think it's... If you are trying to get more money for your items, right? Wouldn't you want to do... let your sold history be shown so that you can slowly raise prices, basically. You want to create a sold history that increases in price rather than decreases. I'm going to do this sheet music. fit in there? Nope. I mean, it's fine. I mean, do whatever you got to do, but I get a much more of a tinfoil hat vibe out of that kind of talk than anything. Yep. So it's going to be really close. Just go ahead and take off the flaps first. My brain is not working in full capacity today, I'm going to be honest. Come on. There we go. That's so much harder. This was sheet music that I just packed up and spent all that time on. Sold for like $3 and change. Not great, but whatever. At least I got a change cutting blade out of the deal. That in there. Oh, good. I like that. Okay. Nah, I've got so much right now that I need to get up. I can't. There's nothing nearby. I actually looked last night. Oh, this guy. All right. Jeez. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 items since we started. All right. But first, let's get done what we got to get done. Sold a board game, Parker Brothers, Trust Me. This has been in the store for a very long time. It's going global shipping program, and I probably am not going to make much money on it. It somehow got a price change that I did for a different category. I don't know how it happened, but whatevs, it sold. $9 plus shipping, and I don't think shipping is going to be enough. So we'll see. I don't think I have anything into it, which is the good news. But it's a board game, so it took time to list and store and all that stuff. But has been in the store since. This is probably one of my first 1,000 items that I ever listed in the store. Weighs 3 pounds. And I may just do, since I have to go to UPS today. UPS ground. Oh, it's not really much of a. No, it's like $5 difference. 4th through 7th versus priority mail. Fourth through 8th. Since Sold today. I think it sold today, right? Sold this morning. So if I take it to UPS, it's going to be there on time. So we're going to ship this out UPS. Hopefully I got a good enough box. That ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna work. We can franken that. Maybe not this one. So only got to make it to Kentucky. All right. That was not the best, but it will be fine. Here's our solution. Boom. why I don't usually Frankenbox my board games, and I just use normal USPS boxes. That's a pain in the ass. It's like a $6 difference. The convenience of having those board game boxes is real. Next up, all right, let me go see if I can find these Columbia sleeves. Be right back. All right, off to a good start. Got two. These are both pretty good shape. Yep. All right, some of these are pretty ratty. Deca, Capital. Is it Columbia? Oh, that's torn. Victor. All right, so what we're going to do is pull out some of these generics. And I'm going to use them to swap with my inventory downstairs to get the ones that I need. Okay. That's varsity. Oh. That one's going to be okay. Okay, not too bad. All right, we're going to go downstairs. And we've got some other items to pull, so we'll do that. I'll get these sleeves I need and whatever else sold. So, first thing first. Be right back.
Okay, got them. That's okay. How is this network supposed to be? It's one of those days, y'all. It was where it's supposed to be. It's the last one in the pile. Alright, F5. Oh, didn't pass. What? Oh, and that's the same one. What are you doing, Buster? And is that it? That is tablet and Coeur d'Alene go together. I'm sure this should have to go together, right? Sets. Yeah, sure do. And that. And let's go. All right, see you back up there.
All right. I think we're pretty good on that. All right. Whoa. That could have been a lot worse. Told you it's been that kind of morning. Jeez. refund the shipping for this guy. Shipping discount. $250. Yeah, luckily, nothing. That's why I always keep my coffee like out of the blast zone. I've had some close calls for sure. The only loss there was one EcoSwift mailer. All right, so that's out of the way. Sold an N64. I bought this on Who's Tom Cruise's auction channel from, I don't even remember who it was, but it wasn't Who's Tom Cruise. And I paid, all told, I paid $65 for the bundle. And I already sold the power supply for $15. So that was basically the profit on it. But they're such easy lists. It wasn't like a bad buy, but it wasn't really what I thought I was getting. I thought they had the booster pack in it, which was asked during the auction, and it did not have the booster pack in it. But rather than make a fuss about it, because I could have asked to see it, but I didn't. All right, we're just going to go at a good old-fashioned medium flat rate. It's going all the way to damn Florida. I don't think it's going to be any cheaper than that. I think I can get that actually maybe in an A. 3 pounds. Regional A is the same price basically to Florida. I'd rather have the extra room for padding and protection. What's up, Amy? Nice. Yeah, Ohio and North Carolina, those are good ones to get your sales going with. All right. Let me get these postcards in bags, and then once these are done, there's one other item, and then we'll be done. Sold a Confederate monument postcard for $22.45. It's the one in Lynchburg, Virginia. Confederate's got a Confederate, yo. One's been in the store for a while. I think it was Daisy Graves. Let's take a look. Yep, Miss Daisy Graves. Do some, yes, for sure, but all states sell, and they like anything. There are little mini, trends. Like there'll definitely be months where you'll see, like, there's lately a lot of North Carolina cards have been selling for me, but then there'll be like months where, like, almost like I've there's ones that are always strong for me, and I think part of it too has to do with what you're listing and how often you're listing it. So I get a lot of California postcards, so I sell a lot of California postcards, and because I sell a lot of California postcards, I believe that gives me a boost in search. Based on my listing quality report from eBay, anyways, I'm like in the top. I think last time I looked, it said I was in the top 5 California postcard sellers, which is, I don't entirely believe, but if that's true and I'm getting a search bump out of that, that means I'm just going to end up selling more. It's like a self-perpetuating thing, right? You sell more, you get shown more, you get shown more, you sell more. Yeah, like Maine is very slow. Like I don't sell a lot of Maine unless it's pretty unusual. I do okay with Massachusetts. I do okay with New York. But yeah, it all It all depends. Oh, this guy. All right, we're down to our last item. Let me get this stuff packed up and ready. Last one's going UPS, so. All right, let me put this outside and then we'll get the last one done. All right. Last up is this super cool Curtis Mathis tape deck, which I had on my last what sold video that I did, which again, I'll probably be revisiting those, but take a little break from them. For now, this is what it looks like. Got this from the pawn shop buyout like 3 years ago. It works. Hopefully the tape thing hasn't deteriorated. The belt hasn't deteriorated in the 3 years it's been in the basement. But yeah, it's like a studio quality tape deck mixer recorder. So it'd be like if you want to like literally mix onto a cassette, this is what you would use. And yeah, so it's taken a long time. It sold for $180. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? I can't believe it. I can't believe this thing's finally getting out of my store. Alright, we're gonna make life easy for helps here. Mr. Tape. Just to keep everything where I want it. Perfect. No Frankenbox. And I believe these boxes cost 93 cents at the U-Haul. So it's an economical ship as well. cost me $14 to ship. I charged $25. So we'll just say that the money that I am making back on this is covering the board game. That cost way too much. All right. Holy cow. The queue is clear. That was a lot of shipping. Take a look real quick. I think we're already... Oh, you know what? We got to do the goals for the month. I haven't posted those up yet, so let me post those up real quick. I already know what they are. So, and I don't care, you guys probably don't care about this, but it helps me remember. April, right? We are. So this is the crazy objective. All right. So there they are. So the one I don't want to do, you can't read it, so I'm going to tell you what it says. Inventory and list all the buyout stock. So all those bins downstairs, I'm going to go through over the course of the month, inventory everything that's in there. If it's not listed, I'm either going to pull it out and list it or pull it out and donate it, depending on if I think it'll sell or not. Gonna have to reset my house again. 2,000 listings for the month. The harder part is 1,000 of those listings can't be postcards. I can do 1,000 postcard listings in my sleep, but I need to beef up my other non-postcard stuff. 25K gross listing value. So that's it. Those last two for 1,000 not postcards and 25,000 gross listing value means I'm gonna have to do some sourcing, which is good. It'll get me out of the house and doing some sourcing, which I think it looks like I'm gonna be going down to Portland next weekend. Meet up with Cameron and maybe Sal. We'll see. It was going to be this weekend, but I forgot I have a dentist appointment today. So, all right. So that's it. We will catch you all on the Flip Flop. That's going to be it for today. We'll be back tomorrow, assuming some stuff sells. They usually do. Hope you all have a great day and a great weekend. Catch you on the Flip Flop. Bye.